10 tips to become rich and successful. Take action today. Are you tired of wishing for money and success but not knowing how to get it? Then you've come to the right place, because we're about to tell you how to get rich and successful. If you want to build real wealth for yourself, these 10 steps will help you start developing financial habits that can get you closer to your goal. But before we start, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 10. Set your financial goals. Figuring out your definition of rich is the first step toward achieving financial success. Do you picture yourself as wealthy as Jeff Bezos, or do you hope to retire with $50,000 instead? Rich means something different to everyone. Therefore, you should establish your own financial goals and create your strategy for becoming wealthy according to your standards. If you want to know how much money you need to save up to feel rich, you should ask yourself some tough questions like these. The next step is to create a workable budget. People are more economical when working toward a specific objective. It's much simpler to justify impulsive purchases when you don't have a specific destination in mind. You should plan to achieve a major goal for yourself at the beginning of each year, and then divide that objective into 3-month periods or quarters so that you can evaluate your level of achievement on a more regular basis. These milestones are what make the ultimate goal more manageable, and they'll let you know if you're on the right track or not. 9. Put a fee on your head. If the government unexpectedly increased your taxes by $100 per month, you would find a way to pay it. It's a necessary evil. But when it comes to saving money, people always come up with excuses for why they can't put away $100 every month. Your plan to get rich should include setting aside money for emergencies. Now, these aren't your Microsoft shares or Bitcoin wallets. Instead, it consists of easily accessible cash saved in a low-risk savings vehicle at a sufficient level so that you won't have to resort to high-interest credit card debt in times of need. The amount of money you need in your emergency fund to feel secure could be more or less than the 3 to 6 months worth of expenses recommended by many experts. Whatever the case may be, it's important to set up a savings account with a high annual percentage yield, or APY, save regularly, and make up your emergency fund whenever you need it. 8. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. There's a good reason why scheme follows get-rich-quick. That's because there are almost no trustworthy routes to instant wealth, and anyone who tells you otherwise is likely out to take your money. As we've seen, wealth comes to those who know what they want and have the self-control to go after it. This will indeed take some time, but it's achievable. If you're interested in building wealth, you should draw up a strategy, commit to fulfilling that strategy, and you will start seeing positive results. If someone tells you in hushed tones that they have a sure thing and that you can't lose, you should get as far away from them as possible immediately. Just remember that nothing ever goes exactly as planned, that things rarely move as quickly as you'd like them to, and that success in building wealth requires patience. 7. Feed your mind. It's never too late or too early to learn something. You can't save, invest, or run a business if you know nothing about it. To be rich and successful, you need to learn about business trends, the stock market, tax deductions, and saving policies. Only after that should you decide what business to start or what place to invest in. 6. Embrace the power of IRAs. Opening an individual retirement account, or IRA, is a smart financial move for young people because it can serve as a primary or secondary savings vehicle. However, the goal here is to put off dealing with money until later in life. You will be fined if you cash out your retirement savings before you turn 65. The money you put into an IRA account can grow tax-free, which over 3 or 4 decades can add up to significant sums. If you are interested in becoming wealthy quickly, you might benefit from familiarizing yourself with the FIRE movement, which stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. The goal of those who follow the FIRE investing philosophy is to free up as much capital as possible for long-term investment. A FIRE practitioner would give up the ownership of an automobile to save money on expenses such as car loans and insurance. Instead, they would ride bicycles everywhere they went, regardless of the weather. 5. Manage high-interest debt. It's irresponsible for any entrepreneur to max out their credit cards without stable income sources to cover the monthly payments. While some debt may be necessary, high-interest debt can seriously affect your efforts to build up wealth. You should allocate some of your income toward paying off your bad debt and keeping your good debt, like your mortgage, at manageable levels. When it comes to paying off high-interest debt as quickly as possible, the debt avalanche method is a popular choice. The idea is to pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first while making the minimum payments on the rest. When you've finished paying off the debt with the highest interest rate, you can put that money toward the debt with the next highest rate. Don't rush to eliminate your mortgage or student loans just because they have a lower interest rate. You will save the most money over time by paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, then any outstanding student loans and the mortgage. 4. Start investing now. The longer you put off starting an investment, the longer it will take you to become wealthy. Simply cutting costs isn't sufficient. You need to invest your dollars in the market if you want to become wealthy. It's not easy to learn how to invest, but right now is the time to start. Don't be scared of the process or failure. Begin with a small amount, make use of the educational tools provided by the certified sites, and keep in mind that maintaining consistent contributions to your investment accounts is of the utmost importance. 3. Diversify your portfolio. The crypto market crash of 2022 taught investors not to put all their money into a single asset. That's also one of the most essential principles of investing, distributing your money around. If you want to become wealthy through investing, you must always keep in mind the importance of a diversified portfolio. It safeguards your wealth from devastating losses that can occur when you invest solely in a single asset, such as cryptocurrency, yesterday's hot stock, or the latest and greatest investment opportunity your neighbor told you about. To achieve your financial goals with a diversified portfolio, you need to know how to allocate your funds across various asset classes. When you're young and still have a lot of time to save and build up wealth, you can afford to take more financial risks. As you get older and closer to your definition of wealth, you should start investing in less volatile assets to protect what you've worked so hard to gather over time. 2. Build a side hustle. The most successful entrepreneurs in the world are no exception to the rule of having multiple streams of income. Warren Buffett claims that the typical multimillionaire has 7 streams of income. It's a standard practice to have more than one source of financial support. If you avoid spending the money you earn from a side hustle and put it into savings, you'll be in excellent financial shape. And number 1, follow the 50-30-20 rule. Many financial experts recommend allocating 50% of your income toward necessities. In short, if you want to be rich, start now. Decide your money goals and spending habits based on your actual earnings, not on what you will earn in the future. If you found these tips valuable, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing content. And remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with the first step. Take action today.